Ruchidas and you're watching Ritam. Welcome to this special segment on the grand celebration of Republic Day 2025. A legacy that unites us, a vision that drives us, a constitution that empowers us. This is the heart of the Republic Day. This year, the theme is Swarnim Bharat, Virasat or Vikas, a golden tribute to India's heritage and progress. It marks a historic 75 years since the enactment of our constitution. The Republic Day Parade 2025 promises to be a magnificent reflection of India's diversity and strength. Indonesia's President, Mr. Prabowo Subianto, will honor us as the chief guest, with a 160-member marching contingent and a 190-member band contingent from Indonesia joining the grand event at Kartavya Path. With 31 tableaux from states, union territories and ministries, the parade will showcase the essence of our theme. From the National War Memorial wreath-laying by PM Narendra Modi to presidential salute in the ceremonial buggy, every moment will resonate with patriotism. The event will conclude with a breathtaking 47 aircraft flypast. But what does this day signify beyond the celebration? At its core, our constitution is a beacon of democracy, equality, and justice. Let us revisit how key leaders have shaped and interpreted its spirit over the years. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, the architect of our constitution, championed social justice, ensuring equality, liberty, and fraternity embedded at its core. His foresight made provisions for marginalized communities, establishing a framework for a just society. Jawaharlal Nehru's role in shaping India's constitution is often criticized for decisions that undermine its foundations. Despite Nehru being credited to be one of the key architects of the Indian constitution, the First Amendment in 1951 restricted free speech, setting a dangerous precedent for curtailing individual liberties. Additionally, his move to internationalize the Kashmir issue by taking it to the United Nations in 1948 is seen as a grave error that compromised India's sovereignty and created enduring conflicts. These decisions highlight significant flaws in Nehru's approach, leaving a controversial legacy that has had lasting negative impacts on India. Indira Gandhi's tenure as Prime Minister is widely criticized for undermining democratic principles and the Constitution. Her imposition of the emergency from 1975 to 1977 suspended fundamental rights, curtailed civil liberties, and showcased authoritarian tendencies. The 39th Amendment, which placed the Prime Minister's election beyond judicial review, and her clashes with the Supreme Court over judicial independence, further eroded constitutional values. These actions highlighted her disregard for democratic norms and left a lasting stain on India's constitution and political history. In contrast, Atal Bihari Vajpayee emphasized democratic values, social justice, and decentralization. For him, the constitution was a reflection of India's cultural and national identity, ensuring equality and empowering local governance. Similarly, L.K. Advani upheld principles of democracy and unity, highlighting the preamble's ideas of justice, liberty, and equality as the foundation of a robust democracy. P.V. Narasimha Rao balanced individual rights with social welfare and national interests. His tenure saw significant debates on constitutional privileges and reforms, underscoring the dynamic nature of governance within a constitutional framework. And then comes Rahul Gandhi, often seen using the constitution as a prop, quite literally. Carrying a copy in his pocket might seem symbolic, but many question whether he truly understands or respects its depth. Critics argue that his actions reduced the constitution to a mere political tool, rather than embodying its principles. On the other hand, Prime Minister Narendra Modi represents a different approach. He has called for the constitution as the biggest force behind India's progress, emphasizing duties and responsibilities alongside rights. For him, the Constitution is not just a legal document but a guiding light for inclusive development and democratic governance. His commitment to its values reflects in his journey from humble beginnings to national leadership. Over the decades, our Constitution has evolved significantly through key amendments that emphasized socialism, secularism, integrity, and empowered grassroots democracy. Each amendment has strengthened our democracy, safeguarded individual rights, and adapted to contemporary challenges. As we celebrate 75 years of this living document, it's worth asking, how can we ensure that the Constitution continues to evolve without compromising its foundational principles? This Republic Day, it's not just about celebration, it's a reminder of how far we've come and the path ahead. From Nehru's democratic ideals to Ambedkar's social justice, from Indira Gandhi's transformative vision to Modi's pragmatic leadership, the Constitution has been our North Star. As balloons carrying the official logo of this milestone rise into the sky, they carry our hopes for a future rooted in our heritage, yet driven by progress. The journey of Virasat and Vikas is ours to continue, guided by the Constitution that unites us all. Jai Hind.